Donald Trump has touched down in Saudi Arabia. The U.S. president is kicking off his 4-day Mideast trip by paying a visit to Saudi's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The two leaders held talks on U.S. efforts to dismantle Iran's nuclear program and end the war in Gaza. And later today, Mr. Trump is slated to take part in a U.S.-Saudi investment conference and have a formal dinner with the Crown Prince. Our correspondent Wyatt Sharpe has more on Donald Trump's trip to the Middle East.
President Trump is making his first state visit of his second term to the Middle East, a fairly atypical destination, certainly for the first state visit. He's going to be visiting three countries: Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, as well as Saudi Arabia. And it comes as these countries have really been key kind of third parties in trying to help the United States negotiate with the likes of Russia and Ukraine to put an end to the conflict that's been going on there. Of course, ever since February of 2022. It's went beyond that as well, but that's kind of when the conflict was first kind of escalated. That's one component of this. And then in the media, of course, domestically in the United States and in Canada in recent days, you've been seeing a lot about the $400 million luxury jet that Qatar is going to be gifting Donald Trump. It's been getting a lot of headlines, a lot of media discussion, certainly here in Canada, but also in the United States. Donald Trump making that visit to Qatar again at a time when Qatar has been, a little bit more friendly towards the United States under Donald Trump than previous presidents. Certainly, they were not too complimentary towards the likes of Joe Biden, even to Donald Trump in his first term. And so a lot of things that we're going to be watching. Of course, these countries also interesting. They haven't been hit as hard by some of the tariffs, as much as countries like Canada or Mexico or even China, of course, have been. And so the fact that we're kind of at this moment right now where the United States has better relations, it seems, with countries in the Middle East that don't have a history of kind of upholding democratic rights is certainly something that Democrats have been talking about over the course of the past few weeks as to reasons why, we should really try and promote a certain level of democratic engagement within Canada.